What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Car Guy. Ford has built some of the most iconic vehicles in automotive history, but no brand is perfect. Today we're going through 9 popular Ford models, and for each one I'm giving you the background on why it's loved, and the one major flaw you genuinely need to know about before you buy. This isn't a hate video. I respect Ford as a brand, but you deserve the full picture before spending your money. A couple of these might genuinely surprise you. Number 1. Ford Mustang. The Mustang has been Ford's flagship sports car since it launched in 1964, and it basically created an entire category of car, the pony car. It combined an affordable price with aggressive styling and genuine performance, a formula that worked so well it sold over 1 million units in less than 2 years. 6 decades later, it's still one of the most recognizable cars on the planet, and the last classic American pony car still in production after both the Camaro and Challenger were discontinued. Modern Mustangs range from the 4-cylinder EcoBoost to the V8 GT with that unmistakable muscle car soundtrack, backed by one of the largest aftermarket and enthusiast communities of any car in the world. The fault: the rear seats are extremely tight, realistically usable only for kids or short trips, and trunk space is limited compared to almost any sedan in this price range. The low, sloped roofline also creates poor rear visibility, making parking and lane changes more challenging than in a typical car. If you need something for regular family or passenger use, the Mustang simply wasn't designed for that. It's built entirely around the driving experience, with everyday usability treated as a distant second priority. Number 2. Ford F-150. The F-150 isn't just a truck, it's an American institution. It's been the best-selling vehicle in the United States for well over 4 decades, known for massive towing and payload capacity, legendary durability, and an enormous range of configurations, from a stripped-down work truck to a fully loaded platinum trim that rivals luxury SUVs in comfort and features. Ford has also pushed the F-150 into new territory with the hybrid power boost engine, the all-electric F-150 Lightning, and the high-performance Raptor built specifically for high-speed off-roading. The fault: especially in the V8 trims, you'll pay significantly more at the pump compared to rivals with similar capability. Even the EcoBoost turbo engines, marketed heavily on efficiency, tend to underdeliver on real-world fuel economy the moment you're towing or hauling anything meaningful, since the turbo has to work much harder under load. If fuel cost is a major factor in your monthly budget, this is worth weighing carefully before choosing a bigger engine you might not actually need. Number 3. Ford Explorer. The Explorer has long been one of the most popular 3-row SUVs in America, and it's easy to see why. It offers a comfortable, well-controlled ride, solid interior space for families, and a genuinely quick ST performance trim powered by a twin-turbo V6 that can keep pace with the dedicated performance cars. There's enough cargo room behind the 3rd row for road trips and everyday errands, and higher trims feel genuinely upscale compared to older generations of the Explorer. The fault: certain model years, particularly 2020 and 2021, right after Ford's platform redesign, have had a notably high number of complaints about transmission and drivetrain issues, including rough shifting, unexpected shuddering, and in some cases complete transmission failure. Some owners from these years have also reported electrical glitches and infotainment problems requiring multiple dealer visits. If you're considering a used Explorer from this generation, do extra research into the specific model year and get a thorough pre-purchase inspection first. Number 4. Ford Focus. The Focus built a genuinely loyal following thanks to sharp, precise handling and a fun-to-drive character that punched above its price point compared to rivals like the Civic. The ST and RS performance variants earned a strong reputation among enthusiasts and journalists alike. The RS in particular offered all-wheel drive, over 300 horsepower, and a genuine drift mode, making it a serious performance bargain that outperformed cars costing twice as much. The fault: the PowerShift dual-clutch automatic transmission, used from 2011 to 2016, has a well-documented history of jerky shifting, clutch shudder at low speeds and premature clutch failure that often required full transmission replacement. The issue was serious enough to trigger multiple class action lawsuits and forced Ford to extend warranties well beyond the standard coverage period. If you're considering a used automatic Focus from this era, check the service history carefully. Number 5. Ford Escape. The Escape is Ford's compact SUV competing directly with the Honda CR-V and Toyota RAV4. It's solid on fuel economy and everyday usability, offering a practical cabin, comfortable ride, and spacious cargo area for a vehicle in this class. Ford also offers a standard hybrid and a plug-in hybrid variant, giving buyers real flexibility depending on whether they want maximum fuel savings or short electric-only commutes. The fault: in several trims, the infotainment interface and interior tech feel a generation behind rivals. Smaller screens, clunkier menus, and less polished graphics than what competitors offer at a similar price. The mechanical package underneath is genuinely competent, but the overall cabin experience can feel noticeably less premium as a result. Number 6. Ford Fiesta. The Fiesta was a favorite among first-time buyers, prized for being cheap to run, easy to park in tight city spaces, and genuinely fun to drive for such a small hatchback. The ST Hot Hatch version in particular was widely regarded by enthusiasts and reviewers as one of the best pure drivers cars available at that price point, regardless of brand, thanks to well-tuned steering and suspension. The fault: the cabin materials feel noticeably basic, even for the budget segment, with harder plastics and less refinement than rivals like the Honda Fit. Many Fiestas from the same era as the Focus also share the same problematic powershift transmission, so used buyers need to check for both the interior quality trade-off and the potential transmission issues before deciding. Number 7. Ford Ranger. The Ranger is Ford's midsize pickup, a more affordable and significantly more maneuverable alternative to the full-size F-150, while still offering genuine off-road capability, solid towing numbers for its class, and a footprint that's much easier to manage for daily driving and city parking compared to a full-size truck. The fault: ride comfort when the bed is empty. Because the rear leaf spring suspension is tuned to handle heavy loads, the truck rides noticeably stiff and bumpy with nothing in the bed, which for most daily drivers who aren't hauling cargo every day, describes the majority of their driving time. Road imperfections and potholes translate directly into the cabin more than you'd expect. If your main use is commuting rather than hauling, test drive it specifically with an empty bed first. Number 8. Ford Bronco. The Bronco made a huge comeback in recent years as a direct rival to the Jeep Wrangler, offering serious off-road hardware, removable doors and roof panels, a genuinely capable four-wheel drive system with locking differentials, and modern styling and tech that appeals to both hardcore off-roaders and weekend adventurers who just want the rugged look. The fault: with the larger engine options in particular, the Bronco is genuinely thirsty, and even the smaller turbocharged four-cylinder doesn't deliver especially impressive numbers given the vehicle's tall, boxy, aerodynamically inefficient shape. It's built for capability and off-road performance first, not efficiency, so daily commuters may find themselves disappointed every time they fill up. Number 9. Ford Mustang Mach-E. The Mach-E is Ford's answer to the EV boom, blending Mustang branding with an all-electric SUV platform. It's been a genuinely strong seller for Ford, offering quick, genuinely fun acceleration, especially in the GT trim, a spacious and well-designed interior for an SUV of its size, and a distinctive design language that stands out from typical crossover styling on the road today. The fault: charging infrastructure and real-world range. Compared to Tesla's supercharger network, the Mach-E's charging experience is generally less convenient and less consistent, with more variability in charger reliability depending on the network you're using. Range can also drop noticeably in cold weather or during sustained highway driving, sometimes well below the advertised EPA figures. If you're planning road trips rather than mostly home charging, this is something to seriously factor into your decision. So that's 9 great Ford models, and the one flaw in each one you genuinely should know about before making a decision. I'm not saying don't buy Ford, Some of the best-selling, most loved vehicles in America wear that badge for a very good reason, and plenty of these are genuinely excellent choices once you know exactly what you're getting into. Don't forget to hit subscribe so you don't miss the next one. This has been Car Guy, and I'll see you in the next video.